go. How you doing? Sorry. So anyway, what I wanted to do was show you guys something that I've been working on, which is a scene that I call my daylight tram scene. So I'm going to show you real briefly how this one works. So this was something that I was working on my MacBook, and I really wanted to move over to my Windows, just so I can show you guys in a higher quality resolution with more better fluid movements and stuff, how exactly this works and how it goes down. So I'll show you a quick introduction to my work and how it plays out. So as you can see here, so this is like the environment that I've been working on for the last little while. As you can see, I've got moving vehicles, buses, trams, and the four characters that you can see in the lower left side of the screen, down near the mid side, would be my characters. They're references, as you know. And also, this here, this, give me a second. This lamppost here, this is something that I hope, let's just stop this animation from there, something that I hope to invest more time into, which is something that my characters around the universe will use at times. Now, in Naruto, which was one of my favorite animes, they were obviously pretty retro, so they used like pigeons and animals or jitsus in order to get messages across to far distances in shorter spans of time. Well, with me, these post boxes will be almost instantaneous. So as you, I don't know, maybe, you know, these things here will be, give me a second, they're going to be pretty, what do you call it, I believe we use the term, let's just bring this over to here, and as you can see on here, what I have is, what do you call these things again? A hologram. So this would be like a hologram. And but with these holograms, what my characters will be able to do, for instance, if I click this and then I click this, just bear with me a second, or rather, if I just do it to all of them. So now what we see, now what we see is my post box will have like these holograms, and with these holograms, what you'll be able to do is check your messages, and you'll be able to write your messages as if you're using a mobile device. And then after you've written your message, you're standing there, you can read your messages, and maybe you got to pay maybe 10p to use it, maybe you don't. Then after you've used it, you just easily send your message as you would on your touch phone, and damn near immediately, the person on the other side, as it moves at the speed of light, will receive their message, and it will be in their mailbox, whether they're on the road, whether they have a device on them, so you don't have to carry your device with you everywhere you go. This thing obviously is booted up with Wi-Fi, obviously, and it has all the means and necessities for humankind's daily, obviously, usage and needs. So this was something that I created and designed, practically using information from an anime that I was very fond of, and upgrading it to modern age technology, and then some beyond that. So that was something that I worked on, and then obviously I've got my Ghibli trees and my Ghibli bushes, or Ghibli, however you want to put it. So yeah, sorry about that. Give me a second. So obviously you can see that I have those going on. I'm going to work on the shades and the colors. The reason why this is a bit blocky at the moment is because when I was working on this, obviously I told you before, I was on my MacBook, and it was just not efficient enough for me to get things done quickly enough or efficiently enough. Things would freeze, and it'd take long to load up. But now I can move a bit more efficiently and faster again, and as you can see, everything's a lot more smoother. I just worked on this and I saved it, but it doesn't look saved. Give me a minute. Don't know where it saves my work. We want this one. Click save. This is the one that we're working on. So if I bring this here, and then we come back down to here, we click this one, and we say review, P, by selection, and then we click onto this one here. Okay, so back to business. So yeah, so that's how that bit goes. And yeah, so I was working on my MacBook, didn't work, but as you can see, all these things here, these decors, I worked on myself. I will bring a lot more out, but I haven't been able to do it yet. Obviously, as I told you, I was working on a MacBook, and I was not really enjoying the workflow. It was slowing me down a lot, and it was getting on my nerves because it would do so. Also, something else that I worked on would be the bins. The bins are quite sophisticated. This is probably not the best one to scroll through. We use this one. Hopefully that will help. So yeah, so as you can see, I've got like a kind of intricate pattern thing going on here, which I decided to work on. I modeled a few cars, and as you can see, my references are to relevant scale. Some of the cars that I worked on, obviously low poly, but for what I'm going for, that is more than good enough. And then you can see, but this was what got me ready to start my promo. So when I started this project, I said I'll be getting ready to start my promo now. So everything that you see me creating was because of this scene here. Because I said to myself, what I'm going to do was, when I created this, what I was trying to do was create a city, and I didn't know how to do so, but now I could use these things here and create me a really large city, whether it replicates these or if I create a hell of a lot more. And I can fill this whole space here with a city, obviously, as you know, because you've seen through my previous streams. And if you've seen some of my previous uploads, you would have seen that I've created the river here, and it's the nighttime scene. There's no clouds yet or anything, but this is more than what I need. I've created more than what I really need for what I'm actually going for, to a certain degree. Because what I'm actually going for is I need a clip where my characters here are, the camera will be somewhere here, and they're going to be walking. So this is the actual how I need it. So I need to fill all of this region with an environment, and how I choose to tackle that will be however I choose to tackle it. And I do need to fill obviously the other remaining spaces, but it's something that I will do at a time, over time. But as you can see, I'm able to move my camera around, and keep the fluidness, the smoothness, and everything's a lot smoother than when I'm working on my other my MacBook. The reason why I choose to work on my MacBook is because it saves a bit more energy, it's a bit more easier to work with, etc, etc, etc. So anyway guys, I hope you like what you're seeing, I hope you like seeing my progressions, I hope you like my work. I hope you're satisfied with what you see, and if you are, leave your likes, your thumbs, and your comments. It's your boy Patience, guys. Over and out.
Hard work, your boy. Hard work. He puts it